Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome back to the latest episode of the Old Trafford vlogs. I'm on my way to Manchester for Manchester United versus Leicester in the FA Cup 4th round. I'm really excited. Because of my cup season ticket, I'm going to be right behind the away dugout. So I'm going to be right behind Ruud van Nistelrooy, which is amazing because only literally 2 months ago, I saw Ruud managing us against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. Now I'm going to see us managing against Ruud in the FA Cup. We're the current FA Cup champions of the world. We're the holders of the competition. We've done really well in the FA Cup the last 2 or 3 seasons. Remember, we got in the final 2 seasons in a row. Of course, we won it last year and I was there for the final as well. And obviously the Premier League season has been an absolute disaster, so we're relying on the cup competitions. I've seen a lot of United fans say that we should go all out for the Europa League, but I honestly think we've got more of a chance in the FA Cup because give us a Spanish team in the Europa League and we're going to struggle. The FA Cup, we've already beaten Arsenal, we've beaten Liverpool last year at home, we've beaten City at Wembley in the final. We've got good pedigree in the FA Cup right now in recent seasons, so I'm more confident that we can do better in the FA Cup than the Europa League at this point, to be honest. I'm just not sure we've got the minerals to win a Europa League and go all the way at this point in time, to be honest. But tonight, I'm excited. You might question why I'm excited, but every time I go to Old Trafford, I do feel excited, despite the disastrous season it's been. I hope we get to see a few of the new signings like Patrick Dorgu or Aidan Heaven, and maybe give a run out to Collier as well. Realistically, Leicester, they're near the bottom of the Premier League, so they're probably going to rest quite a few players. I'd like to see Jamie Vardy there. I didn't see him in the Carabao Cup game because he got rested, but the likelihood is he's going to be rested again. Van Nistelrooy has obviously got to be prioritising the Premier League over the FA Cup for their position right now. But whenever I see Garnacho in the cup competition, he always scores at home. So I'm going to say United to win 3-0. I don't think we're going to play amazing, to be honest, but it should be a fairly comfortable victory. I say that, but knowing the way we've been playing this season, you never know. But realistically, it should be a decent performance, hopefully. And we just need to start seeing some positives from Amrim and the team as a whole. Obviously, no signings in January. Hopefully this gives an opportunity to Højlund or Zirkzee to bag against a poor opposition, if we're being honest. Anyway, I'm going to say United 3-0. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the footage. Let's see if I can get a goal or 2 in the footage as well. And let's just get through to the next round. A couple goals, Garnacho goal, hopefully. Give some minutes to some new players. Get through to the next round. That's the most important thing. Like the video. Check the social media platforms for the short form content versions as well. See you in a bit.
There's something going on. Hey, copy lads!
Plenty of time, lads.
Garnacho Goal, scoring number 11, just on Zirkzee.
Yes, one between the liners, just got back to London. Manchester United have won 2-1 against Leicester. I've had a long time to think about it on the drive back home, but what a disastrous performance. We've won 2-1, we've got through to the next round of the FA Cup. I said before the game, I just wanted to see some positivity and some goals, and I don't think I got either of that, to be honest. What a disastrous performance. Player for player, man for man, we were absolutely pathetic. Shocking performance, horrendous football. Leicester didn't really do much better either. Just a distinct lack of quality from both sides. And at times I even thought Leicester were playing better than us. That's how bad it was. Obviously Maguire's got the header in the end, the winner, last minute, which hopefully you saw the footage and you enjoyed that, which I'll get to shortly. But just player for player, absolutely poor. Maybe 9 out of 11 players in that game were very bad on the United side. Even players that have played well this season were playing poor. Ahmad had a poor game, I thought. Mainu, probably the worst performance I've seen him in a United shirt. Some questionable decisions from the manager as well. I know Amrim's coming new, and we, as United fans, we don't want to lay blame on the manager. You guys know me, I'm very supportive of new managers, new players. I always try to give them time. But it's getting to the point where we've got to hold Amrim accountable as well. We're playing Leicester, they're what, 17th, 18th in the league. Do we need 5 defenders? Or even if you play the 5 defenders, could you not push them a bit higher? Why are they so deep against Leicester's 1 forward or 2 forwards? It doesn't make sense. And if we're playing this formation, and I'm not saying Amrin needs to change the formation, but play the same formation, but tweak it against certain teams. Like Leicester, they're obviously going to try to play on the counter. Why couldn't we push our defenders higher up, closer to the midfield? Because why are our midfield players, Bruno and Ugarte, incapable of getting close enough to the Leicester midfield players? Why is Harry Winks looking like Paul Scholes in midfield? It doesn't make sense. We're not getting close enough to the opposition and we're allowing them to play out. Do you know how many times the Leicester away fans were chanting Olays? because Leicester players are keeping possession against us at Old Trafford. And in a way, it kind of makes sense. We're, 14th or whatever, 13th in the league. They're 17th or 18th in the league. And it looked like a clash between 13th and 17th. Two poor teams playing against each other. And the formation is meant to come with its strengths of its own. But I'm seeing weaknesses in the back, weaknesses in the midfield, weaknesses in the forward line. So I think Amorim's got to take accountability for that. But more of the blame has to lie on the players again. I've said it week in, week out. These players are just not capable of performing at a high level, fitness-wise, athletic-wise, pressure-wise. They're not capable. Why are Leicester players winning the first and second duels every single time throughout the whole game? It's just not good enough. We're not getting there first to the ball. There's not enough urgency. I'd say Euro was a good player for us, had a good game for us, especially in the second half. He was the only one that looked like, look, we're losing. We're Manchester United, we're at home in the FA Cup against Leicester, a poor side. And he's the only one in the second half I felt like showed some real urgency to get the ball back, put his foot on the ball, get his foot on the ball, get the ball out wide quick enough, get in the Leicester players' faces and actually keep the ball moving. And win the ball back for the team. And Agate was one of them as well, but I thought it wasn't one of his greater games, but at least he was putting his foot in like he usually does. But even then, Agate and Bruno couldn't get close enough to the Leicester midfield, it's not good enough. Really frustrating, to be honest, and we didn't really create many clear-cut chances. And we just signed a left wing back after ages, and then we play him on the right. And every time he's getting the ball, or a lot of the times that Dorgu was getting the ball on the right-hand side or Dallo was getting the ball on the left-hand side, they keep coming back and playing it backwards because they're playing the ball on their preferred foot. It just didn't make sense. So yeah, really frustrating performance overall. I asked before the game to see some positives. I don't think I got that at all, to be honest, except for the fact that we're actually through to the next round of the FA Cup. But yeah, Maguire's header was good in the end, and obviously, hopefully you enjoyed the footage of that. Everyone went mad around us. I think it was more out of desperation and relief rather than actually feeling joy about the game. Me, usually, I might feel frustrated about United, but I don't really voice it that much. I might say it quietly around to the people around me. Today, I made sure the players heard my voice on the pitch. That's how frustrated I was. I was screaming at the players. And if you was a United fan there in Old Trafford today and you heard a deep East London voice, a deep East London accent, that was me. And I was so frustrated by the players today, man. Yeah, it's going to be a long season, so hopefully you enjoyed the footage anyway. Not really much positives. I went all the way there to Manchester, all the way back to London. Not sure if I got much entertainment out of it, but at least we got the Maguire winner, which felt good for that 5 minutes of enjoyment. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like the video. Stay tuned for the Old Trafford vlogs and more Legends League content on the channel as well. Get in the comments, what do you think? Are you happy? Are you content? Or is it just same old United at the moment? It's the past 2 seasons at least has been pretty poor. Signing out. Peace out.
Between the lines.